Hey guys, Hayden here again from Alarm System Store, and today I thought I would show you guys how to enroll Prox tags for users when using a Prox compatible keypad with the IQ Pro alarm system. So this is going to mostly apply to people with touchscreens, just because touchscreens are easily the most popular wired keypad that people purchase for the IQ Pro. However, this is the HS2 LCD P ENGN keypad. So if your keypad has a P in the title or the part name, that basically means it is Prox compatible. So you could use these Prox tags as well. That being the case, I figured I would just show quickly how to enroll these Prox tags on both the touchscreen and the LCD keypads. So on these keypads, this little target symbol is where you swipe the Prox tag to either enroll it or just to use it in general. So if I was gonna, disarm or arm the system, I just swipe it right there on that target symbol and it'll read the Prox tag itself. On the LCD keypads, you can't see the target symbol unless the cover is closed. So that doesn't mean that the Prox sensor is in the cover, though. It is actually just behind here, just to the left of these emergency buttons. But essentially, I'm sure you can see it there. Under the DSC logo is that little target symbol. So that's where you would swipe the Prox tag if you were going to arm or disarm or enroll it, whatever the case is. Anyway, I'll show you quickly how to enroll it. So first, all you're going to do is get your installer app connected to your system so that you can access the programming. And then you're going to go to the config option. And then under user management, you're going to basically just add a new user code. So you can set up a secondary master code, user code, guest code, or here at the bottom, you can click Prox tag. That's what you're going to want when you're enrolling these Prox tags. So click on that and it'll turn on Prox tag auto learn. So basically all you have to do from there, swipe it, and it's going to give you basically the number designation for this Prox tag. So you just click add from there. And once you get to the next screen, it's going to show up with a user option and then a Prox tag name. So under the user option, if you click on that, it's going to give you a list of the available user codes that you can assign this Prox tag to. So right now, the only code in there that is compatible with a Prox tag is the admin code or the master code. So that's what this is going to default to. Under the name, you can just name it whatever you want. I'm just going to leave it Prox tag 1, but you can put in like your name or a specific person's name if you're enrolling them for specific people, so on and so forth. But basically, once you're done, you just go back to this screen, click save, and it will show configured, just the same way you do with like sensors and other devices. And then you stop auto learn, and I can't arm the system while the app is up. However, you can see right here under the admin option, it shows the little Prox tag symbol. So if we click on the user itself, it shows proximity tag there, gives the name proximity tag 1, and that shows you basically that the master or the admin code is essentially tied to this Prox tag. So it is very important that you keep track of which Prox tag is which. And now, if we wanted to, we can click on that to remove it, and I'll go ahead and just add another user real quick. So we'll just do 5678. 5678. Give it a name. Bob. There. We'll save that. So now we have an additional user programmed into the system. So if we go back, we can see we have the admin code, we have Bob, the user, then we have the other 3 default options, which are the duress, installer, and dealer codes. Now, if I go to enroll a Prox tag, swipe the Prox tag. As you see here, the Prox tag number is different than what it showed before. So I don't quite understand how the numbers work per se. So that part I can't really explain, but basically just try to keep track of which Prox tag is tied to each user. So anyway, same thing applies. We'll click add, and then under user, now we have both admin and Bob. So If we wanted to give Bob a Prox tag, you plug in his user code first, basically set him up as a user, and then you go and you enroll the Prox tag and assign it to him. So left it at Prox tag 1, that one's configured, so we're gonna stop the auto learn. And now, as you can see, the admin code has no little Prox tag symbol there. Bob has it instead. So if we click on that, we can see that Prox tag 1 is tied to Bob. Now, you cannot have the same Prox tag tied to multiple users. Anytime you enroll a Prox tag, you have to pick one specific user that it is going to be tied to. So anytime that Prox tag is used, it will be exactly the same as if Bob came in and armed the system. So if you use like alarm.com to monitor, who arms and disarms your system, or even if you go into the event tab of your installer app, you can view this. But essentially, anytime this Prox tag is used, here, I don't know if it'll show up. Hold on. Okay, it won't show up now, but that's just because I'm still in the programming, so it won't let me arm the system. However, if I close this out and then reconnect it, anytime this Prox tag is used to arm or disarm the system, it will show up as an event in the system, and it will show user Bob armed or disarmed or whatever, the event that Bob caused was. So, same as with user codes, anytime somebody specifically types in their user code, whatever name you have assigned to them, it will show up as an event. And that way, through either the system or alarm.com, you can keep track of who is arming and disarming your system, at what time, so on and so forth. Now, one thing to be aware of when you're using Prox tags is anytime you use this Prox tag, like I said, it is exactly the same as if you just went in and typed in your code. So if you are leaving your home, you swipe the Prox tag first, just like you would plug in your code, and when you open that entry door to leave your house, it's going to tell the system to arm in away mode. However, if you swipe the Prox tag and you don't open and close a delay door, then it will arm in stay mode. So, just like, it's not like using one of the function keys where, like for the IQ Pro, the stay function, you can set it where it's instant stay. The way these work is if I just walked in, typed in a code on my keypad, and then walked out. So you can't like activate function keys with this. You have to treat it as if you're typing in your code manually every time you swipe it. So it shouldn't really come into play too often. If you're leaving, that's pretty straightforward. The system's going to arm in away mode, and that's what you want. It's just something to be aware of. But anyway, that is a quick overview of how to use these Prox tags. They're pretty straightforward. However, I hadn't gone over it specifically, so I thought I'd do this quick video for you guys. They can be quite useful in a lot of scenarios. They come basically just attach it to your keychain. That way you don't have to worry about flipping open your cover, typing in your code in a certain time limit or whatever. If you're like carrying in groceries or something, you can just grab your keys in one hand, make sure the Prox tag's sticking out, swipe it whenever you come in. So, however, that's going to do it for me. Hopefully you guys learned something, and if you don't mind, leave a like and subscribe down below. If you have more questions on the IQ Pro, we have lots of videos on this system and plenty of other products that we carry, and if you guys would like to see anything else, by all means, leave it down in the comments below, and if it's something I can do a video on, then I will do it. Anyway, like I said, like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next one.